So here's the thing. This content creator and fellow friend of mine, Jye, yes pronounced like rye, yes pronounced like toast, yes pronounced like helicopter, yes pronounced like tuna, made an objectively incorrect fast food tier list. And yes, her official name is pronounced like Winnie the Pooh Hater 69XXX, in case you were wondering. I don't even know how it was possible for her to make an incorrect tier list. However, she did. She actually did it. She actually went and bloody did it. She lost the plot. So I have taken the liberty of creating my own fabulous tier list, which is the epitome, an exact definition of correct and standard fast food cuisine and where they rank to the consensus of all humans. Oh, and in case if Jye is watching this, all those big words mean that your tier list sucks ass and mine is just factually correct. Yeah, your tier list sucks, Jye, so I made my own. Sit down and 1v1 me, pussy. Get on your knees and bark like a dog. Urgh. Like my name is Jinwoo. Go absolutely wild. I dare you to rough. Freaks out. Yeah. Why am I reading my subtitle? Anyway, eat my toast, you banana-looking, mustache-having, one-eye having, sexually attracted to horses, freaky-ass, dominatrix, wannabe cybernetic midget. Anyway, let's be civilized here. Even though I have made my own absolutely stunning and fabulous tier list, there is but one rule. There's a 50-50 chance that Jye keeps her own rankings. Aww. As in, the stupendously fabulous tier list that I have created might just go to waste. This actually makes me shed a tear. Anyway, are you guys ready? Because I am. Let's get it. Let's get into it. This is gonna be so much fun, bro. This is literally, I don't even know what I just said, but it's gonna be fun, bro. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It took a lot of time to make, not really, to be honest. But I guess for the sake of video, it did. It did take a lot of time to make. Also, just so we're clear, no hate to the creator Jye at all. Sorry, Jay, at all. Her socials will be linked below, and please, for the love of everything holy and whatever, for her cybernetic goth titties and thighs and whatever you guys want me to say, don't harass her with toast like I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. It was a funny bit, but we need something new, you know? We need to elevate the standard. We can't continue to have this whatever blob of words that just, you know, we need to evolve. Anyway, don't harass her with toast. That's a bottom line. She might just get a boner if you do. Oops, that's on me. My bad. I spilled the tea. My bad. Now, onto the video. Bro, what is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Jay, if you're here, what's up, I guess? Just so you know, this is real hate, Jay. I'm pulling up your karaoke stream. I'm gonna put you on blast, bro. Hold up, let's hear it.
To do this.
Let's hear it.
Stunning. Stop talking. You are now a-okay. I did. Hey.
Holy
no.
yap fest. Cute doggo.
And brains. And liver.
True. Innocent. I agree. My boy Ariga. Hold up.
Besides, like it.
When do you start singing?
We'll talk very specifically near the beaches.
Hold up.
Mountain mama, take me on.
Oh, is that a wrong note? Do I need to pull up the song? Hold on.
I need to turn up my volume.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that was flat.
Take me on.
Oh!
Painted on the sky. Misty
holy shit.
Taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Hunt your rose, take me home to a place.
To a place? It's right, it's right.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
What else do you sing? There's something else that you sing that's just like, it didn't sound right. It didn't sound right to me, you know?
Take me on.
Oh!
Shit! Hold on. Your money away. You know what?
Jye, sing, please. Please sing.
Help me to breathe. And then the
Huh? I'm actually, huh?
oh my god.
Huh? You guys know that one dog meme? Home. That's why I am right now. What the hell? Is she good? Does she know how to sing? La bow 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 bow. That's the quality content that Marcus is putting in 25 subs for, by the way. That's actually wild work. That's actually wild work.
Take me on.
Ooh!
I am failing, drowning. Help me to breathe.
Holy shit! At least she's self-aware. Was there anything else I missed?
Okay.
I really wish.
Let me know if you can hear
She's
this.
mad. Do you see? Yep. Yep. Breakthrough comment.
River. Fuck. Life is old there. Older than the trees. Younger than mountains.
Someone's springing a teardrop to my eye.
Like the
Ooh.
breeze.
That's pretty.
Country
Ooh.
road.
That's pretty.
Fuck, take me over.
I don't remember all those fucks, Jai. What happened?
I belong. West Virginia.
Dang, how does your own viewers know the song better than you? That's crazy.
Take me on.
West Virginia isn't even west, space comment. Anyway, this is who you are dealing with today, guys. She is the primary suspect, and let's mute that real quick.
Take me on.
Ooh! Get to know me while I doing tier list.
With the like the.
Let's just watch a little bit. I'm gonna skip midway through. Hold on. When does she rate Domino's?
Freaking out because of the rate.
I hope you guys know that this is like that moment right there is why I wanted to make this video. She put Domino's in S. I'm not gonna say that Domino's isn't like good or whatever, but like she put Domino's in S.
Maybe BK is different in the UK due to different food standards. You know what? I did not consider that because I think everyone
Because she doesn't consider the UK.
is straight up S tier, right? If I go to get some pizza, Domino's is the first place I go to.
That's actually wild. That's actually wild. Although it's crazy that she's never had churches. Does anyone else find that crazy? I can understand something like Blimpie. I don't know what the fuck that is. Baja Fresh I've only seen once, and it was like in a gas station. She's never had churches? What? Excuse me? What?
First place I go to.
Churches is like universally known
What are you
throughout all
talking
50
about? Tastes like
states.
cardboard. What type of
Wait, hold on. Who said that? I think that was me, right? Hold on. She's tastes like cardboard. Where's the chat? Where is the chat? It tastes like cardboard. This guy is so smart, bro. This guy monsters in chat is so smart, bro. I'm actually telling you, like, okay. I mean, like, I'm not saying Jai has the smartest chat, right? But this guy monsters is onto something. That's all I'm saying. See, okay, so Vex can say something like that, but I can't mention Xenomorphs or else I get put in timeout for 10 minutes. That's actually wild. That is some crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. There's some I mean, I don't mean to be that one, but there's some discrimination in the workforce here, bro. There's something yeah, I'm just saying. I feel like I'm getting unfairly treated here.
What are you talking about? Tastes like cardboard. What type of Domino's are you ordering?
Yo, that's actually a bot comment.
I swear by
That's actually a bot comment, bro. What kind? I'm not even gonna say that Domino, like, I don't mean to say that Domino's is like terrible, but it's not S tier. That's all I'm saying, bro. I want her to realize at the end of this video, it's not S tier, bro. I'm just like, how is she going to put Domino's in S tier? What? Number one Domino's Glazer, bro. It's not second place, bro. It is not second place, bro. Let me actually pull up the Domino's menu real quick. Oh, that was the one thing that Domino's did well. It actually, I'm pretty sure I just typed it. What? Okay. Browse our menu. Cool. Domino's or Pizza Hut, whatever this is. All pizza places are the same. Actually, yeah, let's just see. They have pasta there, bro. By the way, the one thing about Pizza Hut, if you did not know, if you ever go to a place that has a Pizza Hut buffet, which I'm pretty sure they haven't had that since like 2012, just walk out, bro. Do not get a Pizza Hut buffet. It is. I've actually gotten food poisoning twice from a Pizza Hut buffet. It's. I don't even know what to say. Holy shit! Whoa, Little Caesars. The way this marketing looks, bro. It's getting me bricked up, low-key. Hold up. Like, okay, so if we're purely talking about... No thanks, I don't care. If we're purely talking about options, right? Domino's has a lot of options. I will agree. They have salads for... Never mind, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. But they have salads, right? They have salads, so they cater. They too have pastas. Okay, so Little Caesars is already lacking. They don't have pastas, which is fine. Melts. Those are just paninis, or I'm assuming that's just paninis and shit. Fuck. Take me to the menu. Fuck. Yeah, I got started. What if? Why does it matter? Why do I have to? Okay, whatever. Pizza Hut is already ranked down because I can't just look at the items. This doesn't help the case, but Domino's does have pretty good dips. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys have seen the Guga Foods video with the ranch or whatever it is, all right, yeah, that's all I'll say. I know what I'm going to do. Unbiased opinion here, right? Unbiased opinion. This is as far as I'll put it up there. This is as far as I will put it up there. Just so we know, just so we're clear, that is the furthest I will put it up there. We're gonna put that there. The best, right? Also, this is how you make tier list, J, whatever. The best typically means the best, as in the best, not as in whatever the fuck that you put there. You put two things in the best. That's not what the best means. That means you make another tier. But anyway, let's actually get started on mine. I did. McDonald's is F, by the way. McDonald's is F. I hate McDonald's. I'm the number one, like, it might be the only thing in F, to be honest. I absolutely hate McDonald's. Two places I would never work at and never consume from, McDonald's and Walmart. Not that Walmart is fast food, but, you know. Panera Bread is... Panera Bread gets its own tier, bro. Panera Bread is corporate food. It is corporate diner food. It is purely corporate diner food. This is what they would serve you at like a nurse cafeteria or like a hospital cafeteria. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying they are trying to appeal to the most whitest people ever. That is all I am saying. Their appeal is not very appealing. It reaches a very little audience. That is all I'm saying. Right there. I know it does not have the same options. However, for what they do serve, it is really, really, really good. I would even say my personal opinion is that it goes above Domino's. However, considering we just looked at the menu and they have like a trillion different options. Also, they have speedy, quick delivery. I will respect the fact that Domino's is kind of good, right? It is kind of good. I'm not saying it isn't, whatever, but you have to understand. This is only fast food, right? This isn't like I'm going to, the one Michelin star restaurant across the block, which I typically frequent like every other day. This is only fast food. This is food that I've eaten like once in the past year because I don't eat fast food anymore. But my opinion still stands. You know why? Because I am about to showcase the most accurate, most pristine, most glorified, I don't know what tier list ever to ever exist. Manager at Chipotle, by the way, of 3 to 4 years. I'm ranking this above Domino's. That's I have to. I don't care about prices. I do not care about whatever. Chipotle is really good. Also, where is Pizza Hut? I need to get Pizza Hut on here. Pizza Hut is. We will go see. I have to recognize that Panera is in its own tier. So Chipotle up top, right? I know the consensus around it is like, you get like a $20 bowl, and it has like 4 ounces of rice, and it has like maybe half a spoonful of steak that has been sitting there for like 2 hours or something. But you're just not going to the right Chipotle at that point. You need to go to like the right locations. But if you've had corporate Chipotle is S tier. It is S tier. Hold on. Corporate Chipotle is S tier. That is what I was making every single day for 2 to 3 years, working 60 hours a week. That is what I was doing. I know what corporate Chipotle looks like. I know, like, there were times where I cut the chicken that they would serve so small, so shredded, that it literally looked like carnitas. That is what they wanted at one point as for a standard, because the ideology was that like it would save more chicken in the long run, right? I think that was the start of when everyone got pissed off. Like they're like, "Oh, you're serving us less and whatever." By the way, food hack, Chipotle hack. If you just walk in there with a phone in your left hand or right hand while you're ordering, they literally will give you more food. I don't think people understand that. I'm just gonna put in an A for now. So we have a general consensus of where we are of how things are going, right? Culver's has actually gotten better. It goes in C tier. It's gotten better over the years. Also, the fact that they have like the ice cream thing behind its belt, like you can. So here's the thing about Culver's, right? It's basically Dairy Queen, but like it doesn't accentuate in one way, right? So it's like Dairy Queen and like maybe like KFC, not the fried chicken part, but I mean kind of maybe, but like it's like putting those two together in one establishment, but they're both mid. That's a thing. So like, but I mean, to be fair, like KFC is the driest chicken on earth at some joints. Like there are some places where like the chicken's been sitting there like on the rack for 4 hours. Like there are some places where it's like the chicken is drier than the actual biscuits. I will say mall KFC slaps. Mall KFC slaps. Airport KFC slaps. I know it's like $20 per like wing, but like they both slap. I'm actually gonna put KFC right here though. Not better than Little Caesars. That's fine. Arby's. Now, I think Jay talked about Arby's at one point. Does she have on here? Yeah, she talked about Arby's at one point. Because she's never had it, but so like I don't know. Arby's is like a case where it's like, I think everyone likes to diss on it, but it's actually not that bad.
Looks like in real life, it makes me want to vomit. Like, why does it look like that?
Yeah,
Like,
she's
do
talking
you
about Arby's right
actually
now.
eat that?
You gotta try it one. Bro, you gotta try it. But don't try and order something like you're not gonna eat like the meat mountain, bro. Got something like, let me pull up a little bit of lore about me. My stepfather, whom I've known pretty much all my life, was actually I don't he wasn't like a general manager or something, but he ran his own Arby's for a while, like a long ass time. So he knew the ins and outs of the menu, and at a young age he got me hooked on Arby's, right? A little bit more lore about me. I'm actually vegan. I've been vegan for like 10 and a half years, something like that. Arby's isn't as bad as people treat it. It just gets a lot of bad publicity because it's like their whole focus is the meat. That's all that they focus on. And it's like the appeal factor is gone when you focus solely on that. It's like when you watch those how it's made videos on like how to make a fucking burger, and like they show like them chopping off the head of the cow or something, or like slicing like the intestines or something. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna be appealed by that. When you're trying to appeal to the mass, like you're supposed to do it in a way that's more, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? You're supposed to do it more like eloquently, you know. You don't just go all out like that. That's why fried food slaps a lot of times, because they're like, oh shoot, it's like oh fuck, that's a whole ass chicken breast. When in reality, they're eating more than this. They're eating more than what that is with just one chicken breast. But it gets a lot of bad publicity because again, it is just fucking meat on top of meat. That being said, I'm not gonna say you have to to eat good, but I'm talking at the top. Like, what are these restaurants at the top, right? At the top, like I'm talking about, like you go to Seattle, you go to Texas, you go to whatever. What do they look like when they're not in how should I put this? When they're like, just genuinely at the peak of their performance. I would say Arby's genuinely peak performance is right here. Right there. Again, you're just focusing on the one thing, but if the slices are perfectly sliced, if the cheese sauce is really good, if the au jus is on point, like a perfect what is it, like 92 degrees, where it's like just at the right level of like simmering but not enough where it's like, oh, I can't eat this for like 5 minutes, otherwise my mouth is gonna burn. Like that is what you're looking for, peak performance. It is better than Culver's, which is family fast food, and it is not better than Pizza Hut. However, maybe I'll stretch it a little bit, but I mean, it is only, the menu is not diverse at all. Like at least with Pizza Hut, you can get stuffed rolls, you can get half and half. You can be weird and put what is it, pineapple on there. You can put other shit on there. You could do circular rings of pineapples. I think you can mod your own pizzas nowadays, which I know you can do with Domino's as well. You can get dessert pizzas, which is really, really good. Those are college like 12 a.m. Snacks, so they actually just slap. They're fire. But the Arby's menu just cannot compete. Like at the top of its performance, if we were going head to head with Pizza Hut, bro, like there's no way, bro. There's no way. There's actually no way. Burger King is really good. Burger King is really good, bro. Burger King is really, really good. It's only B tier though. It is undoubtedly only B tier. I don't know where it goes. I think it's under Domino's, under Little Caesars. I think that's fine. Bojangles never had. Carl's Jr. I've had once, and that was in like 2019. Outside. This is right before they legalized marijuana in the US, I believe. So I actually so what happened was I was in Texas at the time, I believe, and they legalized marijuana the day after I boarded into the hotel with my family. And then in the morning we got Carl's Jr., right? And then 6 a.m. sharp, bro, because they legalized it, right? They were handing out free marijuana to everyone. It was like an ounce. And I'm like, oh shit, fuck. So like they literally went across the street and were like, hey, you guys want some of this? And it's Texas. Everyone's chill, bro. Like everyone's like super like, I wouldn't say friendly, but I mean everyone has an ego, but everyone's also a businessman. So it's like it's very popular. But anyway, they're just handing shit out. That being said, Carl's Jr. is right here. a lot of story content for to just be mid, bro. To just be mid. Church's Chicken. Yeah. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Church's is right there. Popeyes is right underneath, I believe. Where's Popeyes? Oh no, I think it's flipped. I think I like. Oh fuck. I always forget which one because again, I've been vegan like 9.5, 11, 10. I don't even know how long now. But I think it's flipped. I think I like Church's more, right? Or is it Popeyes? I like Popeyes because of the crackling sparkle, whatever. I think it's Church's. No, okay, so Church's is always dry. I have to remember that. So Church's goes down to KFC tier. That's fine. I actually like that name. Hold on. KFC tier. See, this is how you make true tier list content. You gotta put your own spin on it. Jollibee, which she said she never had. Huh. Wow, can't believe she said she never had Jollibee. I'm gonna pull up the Jollibee menu too. So I've only had it once, and a little bit more lore about me, right? Jollibee is KFC, but if you took like the menu of, not the menu of Culver's, but like, so imagine like what I said, the ideology with Culver's, how it's like you're putting Dairy Queen and KFC together, but they're both mid, right? They're both C tier. Jollibee is the opposite effect. You're putting KFC and Dairy Queen together, except they're both A tier, and they fucking have pastas or something. They have Jolly Spaghetti. Um, yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. They have, I didn't even know they had pies and whatever. They, oh yeah, it's been a minute. Their gravy is way better than KFC's from what I've heard. Um, like shit. I mean, I know this looks like some like Fazoli's type deal. Like they just got the bagged shredded cheese on top there, and the noodles look like plastic. But I'm telling you, that chicken slaps, bro. That chicken slaps. Look at these chicken tenders. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I personally would not get a pasta. I'm not going to Jollibee's for Italian. I'm not gonna lie. It always looks silly when I looked at it, but I'm not going to Jollibee's for Italian. This is actually just Japanese hamburger steak. That's actually just Japanese foods. Eat it. Eat it. It's good. Yep. Palabok. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a Filipino, bro. Oh, yeah, that's the other word I was gonna spit. Half Filipino, half African American, bro. Um, but yeah, that menu's crazy. That menu's fire. If you don't know what Jollibee is, Jai and chat, um, just look it up, bro. Dare I say better than Popeyes? Dare I say better than, yeah, it's fucking better than Domino's cardboard, bro. Fuck off out of here, bro. Fuck off out of here. Dairy Queen, they've experimented so much in the past years. You don't go to Dairy Queen for anything else besides the dairy. You don't. It's a one trick pony. And for that reason, I think I'm just gonna drop it below churches. Like, okay, so like, let's make it clear here. When we're saying fast food, right? If we're saying fast food, like Dairy Queen isn't something you can always get. You know what I mean? Like when you wake up, are you really thinking, maybe I want an ice cream? Like, no. Like I literally just talked about how I got a Carl's Jr. like sandwich or something at like 6 a.m. That's optimal, right? Arby's at 6 a.m. is optimal, right? Maybe Domino's at the dorm at 6 a.m. is optimal. Am I eating an ice cream at 6 a.m.? No, hell no. Jimmy John's 6 a.m. optimal. I think it's optimal. Also, I'm putting Jimmy John's right here, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Do I really just diss on KFC like this? I think I do. I know I called this the KFC tier, but it's actually dry as hell. KFC is really dry. It's the only establishment that I've been into multiple times where it's been the same experience over and over and over at different restaurants. It is super dry. It is just like it's abysmally dry. Arby's, yeah, I'm rating it above KFC. Carl's Jr. no, Culver's no. Those okay. This is fine. Pizza Hut goes above. Pizza Hut goes above. Pizza Hut goes above. Pizza Hut goes above. Church's Chicken. There. We are good. We sorted that out. Blimpie, never had. Let's get out all of these I've never had. What the fuck? Boston Market? Oh. I've had a friend who's eaten it right in front of me, but I've never had it myself. Zaxby's, I've actually never had. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, let's get this straight. Hold on. Let's get this straight. Hold on. Yeah. Wingstop is actually this high. I think we still put it up here. I think we still put it up there. I think that's fair. I think that is very, very fair. Better than Dairy Queen? Yes. Well, you know what? It has fallen down in years. So a lot of what Jai was saying was that the prices, whatever, they have fallen down in years. But again, Whataburger. Again, if you're not looking at prices, if you're not looking at like, just like, if we're looking again at corporate standard fast food dining, like if we're not worried about money, if we're not worried about anything like that, this is honestly where I'd rank it. Like I honestly think Subway is right. Yeah, Subway has better. Subway has, yeah. I agree with that because so a thing that I was talking about in her comments is that like the cookies and whatever, like they smack and then they introduced the cookie whatever, the long cookie or whatever it's called, which I mean it's like whatever, but like the cookies are made fresh and they're really good. I'm not gonna lie, they are really good. The Pizza Hut dessert menu is kind of lacking, even though they had like 3 or 4 options, but it's been the same 3 or 4 options. At least Subway has experimented. Like if you guys didn't know, in the East, for the U.S., they actually had limited edition tofu, which I've had once. They had like, so basically, if you think about like your 5 foot, why can't I speak? Basically, if you're thinking about your $5 foot long or whatever, they would have a 5 foot long piece of tofu or whatever, how much ever like feet you want for that burger. Or what did I just say? A 5 foot long tofu. Oh my goodness, I can't speak English right now. But I think you know it. You know, like I think you know what I'm talking about. But basically, all they do is fry the tofu in the same convection oven that they put the bread in. And I was like, that's genius. Why is this only limited to people on the East Coast? Now I don't even think it's on the menu. I don't think it's on the menu, which is sad because I've only had it once. I only had it once, and I was on a hiking trip, and we found a Subway in the middle of a mountain wilderness expedition or something. Um, and I was super sad because that was honestly one of the best experiences for me in Subway. Especially because like as I told you, like I'm vegan, so like it kind of just worked out. I was like, oh shoot, because normally all I can order is veggie delight. So A&W, I'm be honest, I'd never had, but well, I've had it once, but like when I was a kid. It's the same thing as Culver's, to be honest. I'm gonna just put it lower than Culver's because I know Culver's, and their chicken sometimes slaps. Canes. Hold on, let's order these around because these are like the people swear by these. Bimbo, Panda Express goes in there too. What are all these fucking Bimbo items? Oh, Papa John's is on here. Hold on. Papa John's. Papa John's. Oh no, Papa John's is the one with the sauce. Yo, Domino's goes lower. Papa John's is the one with the good sauce. That's one that Guga Foods. Hold on, I need to verify this right now. This is actually very important information. If Guga Foods made a video on, that's actually yep, it is Papa John's sauce. Yep, Domino's goes down. Domino's is bested, bro. Domino's is bested. Dare I say even KFC tier? Hold up. Domino's was bested. This is a critical news. Not better. Yeah, Burger King's not. I'm actually just spitting a whole bunch of Arby's baloney, bro. Where is Papa John's at? All that hype being said, Papa John's is like, it's right here, bro. I can't really. It's not better than Domino's, bro. Just off the sauce. It's like if you took the sauce from Papa John's to any other pizza joint or any other pizza in general, like it would just make an experience, bro. So that being said, let's talk about Cane's, right? The whole thing about Cane's and Chick-fil-A is that their sauces are really good, but their chicken, let's be honest, their chicken, which is their main thing. I mean, I'm just saying, if you take Popeyes, if you take Church's, and then you combine it with the sauces, it's like, is it really that good? So here's what I'll say. I'll make a compromise with you guys, which I mean, compromises are going to be made later anyway in the video, because we're only halfway through the video, right? It's below. What did you put it as? Oh, yeah, we're going to have some beef after this. She swears by it. She swears by it. Hold on, what did she say? She said something like quirky, like, let's get this straight. Cane's is like #1.
Right. For me, my favorite thing with Burger King is the chicken.
Holy
All
yap
that
fest,
type
get
of
to the
stuff.
point.
I'm just here doing
My bad.
keeping it simple, keeping it. I know of it, never had it. Right. Cane sauce.
Wait, hold on. Hear that again?
Cane sauce,
Cane sauce? Cane sauce? Cane sauce. That's the first thing that came out of her mouth. Cane sauce. Wasn't the chicken. That's all I'm saying. It was not the chicken.
I want to put it at the best, but I'll put it at B. I'll probably rank all the other stuff, and then some of these will change.
Okay. Very humble, but how did we end up here? That's what I want to know. How did we... She rates Chick-fil-A first, or second. Just so we are correct here, Cataclysm Rising, because A is the best. No, A has never been the best. S has been the best. That is why my tier list is unequivocally correct. Stop. Let's look at this again, right? S tier, A, B, KFC tier, D minus, just for some generosity. F, never had. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just need to point that out for Cataclysm Rising there, that A has never been the best.
Exactly, right? Like, if you do one thing really good, you're gonna be the best at that thing.
But what does Cane's do really good? If you tell me it's make really good sauces, like I'm literally like just walk out the room. What are we rating food or are we rating sauces? But let's be honest here.
Straight up.
Like, okay, how do you think this tier list? Do you think the tier list would look the same, right? Do you think the tier list would look the same if you rated the sauces? I do think it would be, personally, I think it would be similar. You know why? Because Cane's, everyone knows, has really, really good sauce. Unfortunately, I do not think Cane's has the best chicken. I think that is Popeyes. I think that is Jollibee. I think even Cane's might have... Oh, what am I fucking talking about? I think I was thinking Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A might even have better, you know. Just from a personal standpoint, though, this is gonna have to go right there. Chick-fil-A, you're fine, but you belong in the KFC tier. No, you are not the same as KFC, but that's all I gotta say. Hold on, I got it. See, this is how you make content, guys. Jye, take notes. Jolly B tier. I enjoy that a lot. Corporate dining. Yeah, I gotta specify so when people see the after. Okay, let's continue. Panda Express, good menu. It really is the only Asian option here besides Jack in the Box, and I don't consider that. So it's actually just good for that reason. I mean, you have Jollibee too, but I mean, it's the only Asian option here. So, by definition, just because it is better than the other, like diverse and whatever, like it's something new, right? Everything else has been fried chicken or burgers or sandwiches or something. I think Panda Express goes like right here. Yeah, sometimes there's only just one person there and there's like a full line of 10 cars. So, and when it's college 6 a.m. food and you know there's like 5 people in a car, including the Uber driver, I mean it's just not gonna happen, bro. Jack in the Box is not the place to go, bro. You'll put in your order, you won't get it like 30 minutes later. That's just the experience. That's the Jack in the Box experience. Oh, Noodles and Company is the other Asian place. Hold up. Noodles and Company is a fair A. I think that's very fair. Diverse menu, really good, and they actually do have a fine grasp of corporate, like not corporate food like the same as this, as in like highly technical food. So something that I noticed with them, like Noodles and Company, is that it doesn't even matter if it's an allergen or an allergy dish. They'll wash their dishes. Like fucking you go to Popeyes, they'll reuse the same fryer, sometimes the same fry grease for 12 plus hours. And I'm like, ew, no. You go to McDonald's, sometimes there's roaches, bro, or rats in the fryer. Like, fuck. I'm just saying, like, Noodles and Company has it down, bro. Also, like, there's a time, because I got to know a Noodles and Company, like, a lot because I would go there, like, I think once a week, right? So, like, I went in one of their kitchens one time, or at least I looked in the kitchen, right? As a customer, and I saw their floor, and dude, like, it was clean. It was shiny. You know how hard that is to get in food areas in restaurants? That's actually really hard. And it was like when I went there, it was like 5 or something, 5 p.m. So I'm like, the fact that it's shiny at 5 p.m. before the rush, that's actually crazy. Noodles and Company is really good. I actually think it's better than Chipotle. I'm gonna be honest. It's better than Chipotle. It is better than Chipotle. I think that's fair. Five Guys, their whole thing is like they're Arby's, but they're actually better. If we're talking about straight fries, that is probably the best aspect, right? Because I'm rating all of these on best aspects, right? So if we go cane sauce, that's it. That's all anyone talks about. Cane sauce got them all the way to B tier. I think that's fair. If we're going fries, right? If we're going fries, I think it goes all the way top C tier. The burgers, they're just plain burgers, bro. Burger King is, yeah, I cannot agree with Burger King burgers being better than Five Guys, and to be honest, so that goes right there. Is it better than Domino's? I believe so. I believe so. Is it better than Panda Express? No. In fact, just so we have some humility standards here, so we understand where everyone is, I need to set a clear line here. If we are ranking purely off of restaurants actually being special, right? Like Panda Express has its own quirk, its own charm. It can be 6 a.m. food, right? For all 12 of the boys in the van. Or it could be a nice starter date. That's the beauty of it. You can go to a food court, Panda Express, and get like, whatever you want, and it would still be good. Like it's actually crazy. Like you can go to, it's food court food, right? See, let that sink in. It is food court food, but it's also 6 a.m. food, and it's still good. It's not gonna be what is it called? It's not gonna be Jack in the Box dry. You're not gonna get in 20 minutes. The sauces actually hit. It's actually good. It's really good. Also, for one of the first Asian representatives in the list, it's just good. It's just a solid choice, right?
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay, my bad. I need a little bit of a scenery change. Just just gotta do my own thing. Morty is on the screen. He is he's gonna do Morty things, but let's get through this. Let's actually get through this. We're actually moving a little bit slow here. Hold on. No, this actually makes no sense. This is actually rifting something in my mind. Chick-fil-A is not that low. Chick-fil-A, yeah, better than Domino's. Cordoba, yeah, better than that. Let's just put you right there. I think that's fair. I think that's fine. Whataburger, it's a letdown experience, I'm gonna be honest. It's like, it's fine, it's whatever. Just so we know, I'm gonna put this here too. KFC is gonna go to the bottom of KFC tier. I think that is very, very hilarious. Denny's, it is that same like type of. So let me explain my Denny's experience. Right, July 4th, 1 a.m. in the morning. I got my burger in 40 minutes. That lemonade, though, was refilled every 2 minutes. So, they just need to work on cooking time. That's the last Denny's experience I had. And the fact that they're open on July 4th is actually kind of wild. Wow, the fireworks are popping in the air. 1 a.m. in the morning, July 4th. There's 2 people on staff. They're not popping fireworks with their kids. They're cooking my burger and serving me like honestly pretty good lemonade. So, it's good. It's just not it's not like crazy good. Checkers I've never had. Firehouse I've had once, but you can't call it a technical experience like I've had with Subway and Jimmy John's. I put this is when I was like 7 years into me being vegan. I made a veggie delight with Firehouse subs. That's not a fair. I'm just gonna put in never had. I honestly do think it goes in like C tier from what I've seen. In-N-Outs. Okay, last In-N-Out experience I had was Texas. The same trip as Carl's Jr., I believe, and we were in the center of an active tornado. And even though the tornado tornado didn't do anything really. It was the most mildest tornado ever. It shook the toilet stalls. That's it. They still served burgers. That's fucking crazy. The kitchen staff was still cooking. You know how crazy that is? In a fucking active tornado. So props up to you. You get C tier. You get C tier. I can't say there's anything special about the burgers. Like better than Denny's. That's all I gotta say. Steak Shake. So Steak and Shake did something special in 2010s. In the 2010s era. That's a lot of people just don't have any ball knowledge on. They don't know this hidden Steak and Shake lore. They pulled an IHOP to get customers. Steak and Shake for what is it? From 10 to 1 o'clock, I believe. Unlimited pancakes. Unlimited. You heard me correct. Unlimited pancakes. It doesn't matter if you're there for all 3 hours. It does not matter if you've already had 10 plates. And they stacked the plates high. They stacked it by 5, I believe. And that 2010s era was hitting, bro. Nowadays, I genuinely have no idea. I honestly think it's right here. I'm gonna be honest. I remember the burgers were fucking good. The unlimited pancake deal was a steal. I remember there was a time I got 15 fucking pancakes in that morning and I felt like throwing up by 2 o'clock. 15 pancakes, all dressed in butter, all dressed in blueberry syrup. It was fucking immaculate. What a time to be alive. Better than Domino's, yeah. Better than Cordova, yeah. Five Guys, I have to say so. Chick-fil-A, yeah. Is that a good answer? I don't know. I actually don't know. That's the one that's like, see, I could see Sonic in both D tier, but I could also see it in B tier, just because it's actually a really good like fine line between what do we want to like, how are we rating these, you know? Like what are we rating these on, right? Their specialties or like their full menu composition? I think even if we do both, I think at maximum it's right there. Maybe better than Panda Express? I can see that. Cane's, no. Even if Cane's is only a one-trick pony with sauce, and they do it really damn well, enough to make the whole country be like, oh my goodness, I'm Cane's lover. No, Sonic just doesn't beat it out. Like there are some experiences, again, it's also college food, so you'll go there like 6 a.m. or something, or like you'll go there after a football game, and like at like 11 p.m. at night, and there's only like 2 people there, and like 10 trucks there, and they're all like honking horns, or like people are getting wasted in the parking lot. You always know it's a scary experience when there are people sitting in not their cars but the seats at Sonic, unless it's like middle of the day. That activity is quite strange. That means you're not getting your food in like 10 or 20 minutes. Sonic, I'm gonna put it there just to be safe. Taco Bell is gonna be hard. It's gonna be another Subway situation because they've had so much diversity. I think they've gone downhill throughout the years though. Wendy's, I'm gonna put bottom B tier for now. Taco Bell, let's go better than Domino's? Maybe. I don't know. Whataburger. I think that's fair. I think that right there is fair. All right, let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. Everything that's going on. Now that we have our budget placements, we are just going to oh geez. This is going to be tough. Cuz I actually do kind of think Noodles and Company edges out Wingstop. Because like the diversity of noodles is crazy. It's actually crazy how much noodles. Okay. Noodles right there. I think that's fair. Popeyes, yes. Jollibee, yes. Little Caesars, Cane's, Little Caesars. What are we thinking there, chat? What are we thinking? Little Caesars, Cane's, Little Caesars, Cane's, Little Caesars, Cane's. In my heart, I know the right answer, bro. Sonic, no. Panda Express, yes. But I think Wendy's is better than Panda Express, but not Little Caesars, right? Is that how that works? Wendy's, is it better than Jollibee? No. Better than Cane's? No, it is definitely not better than Cane's. Also, I don't know what Wendy's deal is with having a circular bun and then a square patty. They do some weird stuff. Obviously, we know that, like, I mean, just by that, we know the shit is frozen, but I mean, where else isn't it frozen, you know? We know Noodles and Company isn't frozen, though. And Chipotle, again, manager 3-4 years, definitely not frozen. Chick-fil-A, Five Guys is better, bro. Well, let's settle that right now, bro. Domino's and Qdoba. Domino's is Jay's pet or something. It's Peter Feet, bro. Domino's, she has on a leash, bro. Wait a minute. Does that seriously say Firehouse? What is my highest what's my highest Subway? Oh, where did I put Fire? Oh, because I said it's not fair. It's not fair. I'm sorry, Jay. I believe you in that it's third place. I believe you. That's my bad. I haven't had enough critical research or analysis with it. That's my bad. That's honestly my bad. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I see both of these. Either way, I think I see both of them, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Qdoba, I do agree with being better than those. I'm so sorry for that one. Like, just straight middle of the pack, bro. What can I say? Domino's is mid, bro. Domino's is mid. It is mid. It is fucking mid, bro. It tastes like the cardboard you get it in, bro. It is mid. Oh my goodness. Taco Bell, Whataburger. I need something to fucking pump me up. Hold on. Give me some. Thank you. Now we're getting pumped up. This is the type of video, the type of energy that I wanted. I kind of lost some spirit in the middle of it. It's probably gonna make this video a little bit longer than usual, but we are back. We are back, guys. I'm stretching my arms right now. I know you guys can't see. Ooh, we're back. We're so back. We're so back at the bro. Talk about Whataburger. Churches is better than Whataburger. I'm sorry. Churches is better than Taco Bell. I'm sorry. Churches is better than Burger King. I'm sorry. Churches is better than Domino's. I'm sorry. Qdoba. Where? Yeah. Get knocked out. All right. Battle of the Chickens. What are we thinking? Chick-fil-A or Churches? Chick-fil-A or Churches? If we're going critical experience, Churches I've had a lot and it's really fucking good. It's better than that. Hold on. I need to settle this right now. Tell me, they don't have. No. Are you being dead ass? They don't have the rice anymore? They don't have the fucking rice anymore. Oh my goodness. You had one job. You had one job. You had one job. I'm actually so disappointed. I'm actually so disappointed. You had one job. I'm actually so disappointed. When did they make that change and why? Morty, do you see this right now? Dude, I'm actually so disappointed. Yeah, just for that, Domino's goes up by 1, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Um, Churches, you disappoint me severely. You actually fucking disappoint me, bro. You actually just disappoint me. You actually just disappoint me. I feel ashamed to even put Churches on this list, I'm gonna be honest. Um Subway doesn't deserve this. You put Subway in the same tier as disappointment central over here, bro. I'm actually so disappointed. Steak and Steak and Shake doesn't deserve this. DQ doesn't deserve this. Arby's doesn't deserve it, bro. Like, to be labeled as a disappointment, bro. Churches, you actually disappointed me. That's actually wild. I didn't think it was possible that you actually just disappointed. Anyway, let's get back to the content. So here's how this is gonna go, right? If you read the title, there's a 50-50 chance the spot actually doesn't move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip a coin with Google. Heads is going to be mine, and then J is going to get tails, respectively, right? And then if I have mine rated different from hers by 3, it's best of 3, which means lower chance that I win. So let's just go through this again. It's gonna take, yeah, this gonna be kind of annoying, but let me see. What is it that we rated first? So Kane's, so okay, right there. Kane's is her, that's her A tier. Okay. And then her B tier is where, okay, her B tier is right there. Okay. So like, for example, okay. So top of B tier, that's fine, that stays. Top of B tier stays. Next one would be Kane's, which is fine, right? Or no, we flip for it. Because she said Kane's was best. So Kane's is her A tier, which means we would flip for it. Okay, let's flip. So I got tails, so I have to conform to her beliefs on what Kane's is, which she believes is A tier, which means I'll just put it at top of A tier. I think that's fine. Jay, can you shake? Can you shake on the fact that where did you rate noodles? Wait, are you telling me you've never had noodles? Where did you put? You've never had noodles. You don't get to say in this. You've never had noodles. Just believe me, bro. I'll take you out to noodles one day, bro. Where's it at? Noodles is the best too, bro. I'm telling you, it's good. I'm telling you, it's good. And if you actually go out to noodles and you decide otherwise, make your own video, bro. Make your own video. She leaves Kane's as A tier, which I will respect her wrong opinion. Where is Kane's? I think this is community belief anyway. I think people would believe that Kane's is A tier. Let's go back to it. Domino's, she thinks is A tier, second place. I think it is B tier. Let's flip. Oh, she's on a winning streak. Hold on. She's getting a little cocky. Hold on. So I will respect the fact that you put Domino's at second place, right? Let's just go back to mine for a second so we see. I put it in my KFC tier, as in my C tier, as in her B tier. All right. I should have done it from top down or bottom up. I think I said I was gonna do that anyway because I said we should roll with the whatever first, but next one is Firehouse, which I haven't had, which is fine. McDonald's is her. This is the biggest differential. By the way, this is more than 3 difference, so we're gonna roll for 3, and wherever McDonald's goes, it's either going. That's actually wild. It's either going A tier. I can't even fathom the fact that she chose A tier for McDonald's, or it's going F tier. Oh, damn, she's on a fucking roll. Yo, Google, I'm gonna refresh real quick. There's no way. There's actually no fucking way. There's no way. There's actually no way. There's actually no. There is no. What the? There's actually no way that that's. Okay, I guess we're just all submitting to her. Panda Express, she said, was A tier. Where did I rate Panda? I also rated it A tier. So just for specification, we're gonna put in a Jolly B tier. Just for specification, we're gonna put in Jolly B tier because that's where I had it. And then, oh shoot, I have to remember. Is this? Oh fuck, I forgot. I think we're going by her standards, which is so that is B tier. But no, okay, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. I have to remember whose pick is whose. Yeah, this video might get a little bit sloppy, but we're just gonna go with my opinion. We're just right. We can shake on that, right? Because this was my. I don't know. We're whatever. We both treat it as A tier anyway. So Popeyes, okay. She understands. Popeyes is good. I just don't understand why she actually has Popeyes in A. She's cultured. Hold on. She's cultured. Where do I put Popeyes? I put Popeyes in my A. She understands. She's cultured. She's cultured, bro. Chat, she is cultured. I did not know she was actually cultured. From what I don't know. I was blown away by the fact that, she is that right? Popeyes, my Jolly B tier, alright, which is her A tier. Or fuck, I'm getting so confused. KFC tier is her B tier. Okay. Let's see. Shake Shack I've never had. Sonic she put in A. I think she understands what I was saying earlier. Okay, so that's fair. We both agree that Sonic is A. I just put it at bottom. When I say A, I remember that I'm using her A. Whatever that means. Bottom of which one is it? Bottom of Jolly B tier. Okay. White Castle, she said, is an A, which I think this is going to be a differential matchup. Yep. So there's more than 3. I'm gonna reload for all of these because we've been hitting straight tails. I believe the power of Jye is in the computer, bro. W heads. So we flip again. So okay, we go to another one. W heads, bro. That's what I'm saying. White Castle is actually D tier, bro. White Castle is not that good. Behind Subway or Sonic? No. White Castle is not behind Sonic, bro. I'm sorry. Okay, Wingstop is in her A, which is also mine. Okay. We clear this, bro. I'm glad we can agree on so many things. I'm glad we're so agreeing, We're so agreeing. Zaxby's I've never had. Chick-fil-A is in B, which we already covered that one. Right? Yeah, we already covered that one. Let's go to she put IHOP in B. I can't. She put IHOP in B. This is a differential by 2. We're not rolling for this one. Oh, but we do flip. Though. We flip, just not 3. Heads is mine, so IHOP is D, right? IHOP is in D. That's what I'm saying, Jye. After we had a long, hard conversation about it, IHOP is D tier. I don't think you understand. It's not. What did you put it as? You put it right behind Chick-fil-A? Can we observe that for a second? You put it right behind Chick-fil-A. You're telling me IHOP is settling with the goats like Popeyes and Panda Express, and Sonic is in the goat. But seriously, look at this lineup. Tell me this is not a W lineup right now. Noodles, Wingstop, Cane's, Domino's. Gross. What the fuck am I looking at? Popeyes, Panda Express, Chick-fil-A, Sonic. W lineup besides this one. This is the worst offender. All right, let's move on though. She said Little Caesars in B, which we agree with. Oh, I need to settle this right now. So if I put it above, no, okay. So we do need a roll for this one because that's her B tier, which is her B tier is this. Okay, so we roll for this. If I get heads, it means I'm rating it higher. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we came to the conclusion that Little Caesars is in fact better. Are we learning? Are we learning? I think chat, I think she's learning. I think the streamer is learning that Little Caesars is just better. Jelly B tier behind Cane's, Popeyes, and Jollibee. Yeah, we'll put it there. Chat, I think she's learning. I think she's learning. She's slowly getting there. It's alright. Panera, she put in B. Ooh, this is a differential by 3, bro. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, but that's her. No, we're still rolling. We're still doing the whole. We're going the whole 5 miles, bro, or whatever the phrase is. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yep. Yep. I'm glad we can agree. I am so glad that we can agree. Panera is just not as good as you think it is. You're really rating it on the same level as Papa's and Little Caesars. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Really? Right behind IHOP? That's a wow take. I'm not gonna lie. Schlotsky's, I believe I rated as never. Yeah, never had. Steak and Shake, she put in her B tier, which I put in my disappointment tier. Unfortunate. We roll 1 for that. Let's roll a 1. Okay. Okay, we are getting somewhere. We're getting to the streamer chat. I think she's finally understanding how for lack of a better word, wrong she is. Where's that? It's gone downhill over the years, bro. We can't really do anything about that. Chipotle in C tier. That's at points I do agree with that, but what else is like, what is the other Mexican representative here? Cordoba? Chipotle is just better Cordoba. What is the other Mexican representative here? Carl's, I believe, has some Mexican stuff, but are they known for that? No, they're known for their White Castle wannabe burgers. What is the other Mexican representative? Oh, I haven't eaten them. That's why. If I'm not mistaken, Del Taco tacos are actually fire. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, and then Jack in the Box tacos also kind of hit. But anyway, she criminally rated Chipotle at C, which we're gonna go the whole 5 miles. We're going to flip 3 for that, bro. Okay, so she has her own opinions. I have mine. There we go. And I'm glad we can shake on it. I am so glad that we can shake on the fact that Chipotle is actually A tier, not whatever you were spouting on about on stream. You know, there's just some things like streamers, like in the moment, you know, sometimes streamers need to reflect. They're like, oh, you know, like, I'm sorry, Chipotle. That's all I want to hear. You know, I'm sorry, Chipotle. Look, I put Domino's in your A tier, bro. I put McDonald's in the A tier, just like you wanted. I think it's fair. I think, can we agree on this, chat? Is this not a W lineup? Again, I will say it again. Top 11, looking clean. I'm not gonna lie, looking clean. It looks like a W lineup. Dairy Queen, she put in her C tier, which would be like around here, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna say we agree with it and call it a day. I don't think we have beef on Dairy Queen. This is also why I should have done it bottom up. We don't have any beef on that. That's not real. Our beef, I think, has already been settled, right? I think our beef has already been settled. I'm not gonna lie. Let's move on. Let's go to Waffle House, which she criminally rated as C, I believe. We're gonna conjoin these and call these C. I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, what does she have? Yeah, that's fair, bro. That's fair. Like, it's around the same like placement as hers, right? So like you have the top half, which is really heavy for her tier list, and then the bottom half is like lackluster. It's like the same thing as mine, top half, whatever. So it just goes in standard D tier. I think we can accept that. Jimmy John's, where did I rate you at? Like collectively C tier, which is her. Yeah. We're just gonna agree with that. Thank you for believing in that as well. Wait, hold on. We're gonna flip on this. I have Jimmy John's above Waffle House. We're gonna flip. We're gonna flip on this. I have Jimmy John's above Waffle House. And it's heads. Thank you for understanding, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. It means everything to me that we can come to a mutual agreement. I'm glad we can agree on so many things. Let's go Wendy's. Wendy's, I put Wendy's nuts. Haha. I put in Jolly B tier, which is A tier, essentially. Which is she has it nowhere near A tier. For the sake of this, because if Waffle House is considered like my lower D tier, then what am I even saying now? Then we're just going to flip 3 for this one. We flip 3 for this one. Below Waffle House if she wins, and then whatever correct assumption I made right here. Did I really put Wendy's that high? That's actually crazy. So yeah, we're gonna flip 3. Oh my goodness. So we are, I mean, I think that's fine. That's better than whatever. That's fine. I'll shake on it, bro. That's fine. That's fine. You have my seal of approval and whatever. That's fine. We will, we know when to we know when defeat is, whatever the phrase is. Whataburger below Wendy's in C tier. Below Wendy's in C tier. Below Wendy's. Oh, I have it in my lower B tier. And above Wendy's. Wait, or no. Oh, okay, but we just put it, so it would be, okay. So we're gonna flip. Yeah, we're gonna flip on this. Just a single flip. I don't think we have to stress about Whataburger. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. I'll take your opinion to heart. Below Wendy's, C tier. I agree with you. You know, I'm a very nice and understanding person. If Jaya was in my chat right now, I would not ban her. I would not time her out for 10 minutes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She could say whatever she wants on the screen right now when she's reacting to this.
Yeah, see, you know what? I'm glad I'm angry because I'm pissed at you. I am mad. Y'all calling me cute and shit. Like, I'm pissed off now. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off.
What's poppin'?
I'm pissed off now.
She could say whatever she wants. I would not ban her if she was in my chat personally. I'm not just a hooligan like her. D tier for Burger King. Ooh, interesting. We do not agree with that, and we're gonna call that a differential. So let me reload, just to make things fair. And okay. Okay, so I hope she has learned a lesson. Burger King is, I'm not even praising Burger King, but I guess Burger King's not D tier as low as she thought. I don't want to praise Burger King, bro. I really don't. Oh, Arby's. We're gonna flip on Arby's because she said she's never had it, but she holds a strong opinion towards it. We're gonna flip 3, and here's the thing. She already said she disliked it, so if she gets it, I'm gonna put it in F. I'm going to put it in F, and then if I like it, obviously it's gonna stand. I think that's fair, right? That's fair. That's completely fair. All right. All right. Heard. All right. Well, I hope you hear what I'm saying, you know. I hope that like when this is all done and over, there isn't this like beef between us, you know. No pun intended, but Arby's. I'm glad you can understand. Again, I think we have a W lineup. I'm gonna be honest. She hasn't had noodles, but I'm gonna be honest. Jinwoo can put his cock in the food and it'll still taste good. Let's get that out of the way. We can't misunderstand that. Jinwoo can put his literal flaccid penis in there and it would still taste good. It would still he could probably urinate in there and it will still taste good. I'm gonna be honest. Am I the number one Noodles and Company glazer? I don't know. I really don't know. But I think we have a W lineup right here. Oh, never had. We're not even gonna flip on it. I hope she can understand my opinion of it. It's not even that high anyway. I don't think we have any correlating beef on it. I'm just going to put it at the bottom of D tier next to Whataburger. The next one is going to be, where did I leave off at? KFC. KFC she put in D tier. Around the same spot. I guess we can roll on this. Just to see exactly where it goes. What does she have it underneath? She has it underneath Burger King, which I rated highly, I believe. Yeah, so you know what? We won't even flip on this. We don't need to flip on this, bro. KFC, you can just go there, bro. I don't want to get into the logistics anymore of the mental gymnastics I'm going through right now. Pizza Hut, let's go D tier. I believe that's true for me too, right? Right? Yep. And it's like upper D tier. What does she have underneath? Underneath KFC. I think we can come to an agreement on that. Underneath KFC, let's let our nuts hang together collectively. Subway and D tier. I think that's a strong differential for me. Oh no, I actually have. It's an upper D tier for me. So here's what I'll do, because you have it so low, like you literally have it. It's your second worst, right? We're gonna flip on it. Okay. I'll put it as second worst on this list as well, which will have to be just for you. I'm a very understanding person, very politically aware person as well. So I understand the logistics of this and how, some people just dislike Subway. I think Subway has fallen off over the years. I think this is a fair statement right here. Talk about she rated as the worst one ever. I rated it in my B tier. This is a differential gap if I have ever seen one. This is the gap of the century, besides Jay, of course. Okay, she had some strong words, some choice words. She had a lot of choice words. Okay, I understand. You can settle down. Taco Bell is bottom of the barrel. So these other ones, believe it or not, Jay has never had. Jersey Mike's. I think she said, oh, okay. Jersey Mike's she said she had, but I hadn't. So we are going to trust her. I'll just give you that one. C tier. That's pretty much C tier. And we're going to roll for everything else, because who knows, maybe the first time she tries all of these restaurants, she'll be like, I didn't like it and whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll once for everything, and if it doesn't, if it hits tails, so J basically, I'm gonna lower it by one tier. Okay, so the first one is Carl's Jr., which I rated as D. So it's going to corporate food, understood. And then I'll give you this one because she rated Panera super high. I will put it underneath. Next one is Churches, which I think she would like. I think she would like Churches. I'm not gonna lie. Churches, which I think we can agree on this. She's never had Churches, but I think she would. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it might be disappointing, but let's see. Another heads. Okay, I'm glad we can agree. Which one is it? Culver's. Yeah, I think we can agree on this. Your first time, when I take you out of Culver's, bro, it's just not gonna be that good. Let's be honest. It's not gonna be that good. Next one is heads. We're on a roll, bro. I'm glad she can agree. She's very nice. She's very nice. Okay, let's get In and Out. This is gonna bother me. Let's get In and Out of here. Insert laugh track. Okay, so she did not like her first experience at In-N-Out's. She believes it is terrible. She says it is almost corporate D tier. Heard. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of agree with that. You just gotta understand the service that you're working with. That's the real thing. Five Guys. I'm sure she would enjoy Five Guys, wouldn't she, chap? Wouldn't she? She would surely enjoy Five Guys, wouldn't she? Oh, She did not actually enjoy Five Guys. Okay, so she did not enjoy Five Guys. Unfortunate. She actually, I think this is in line with what she would say. She rated Whataburger high, right? Oh no, she rated it mid. Okay. Wait, did she rate Five Guys? No, she did not. Okay, so Five Guys is going down into disappointment tier apparently. Okay. There's something for everyone, you know. Apparently Five Guys was not for her. Understandable. Understandable. Heads. Okay. Yeah, I think she can understand, like, I think she understands Jack in the Box in its entirety. Sometimes, you know, things just aren't meant to be. I don't think college food is for her. Maybe it is. Who knows? Jollibee, she's never had. This is the one. This is the one buy I'm getting right here. Let's both be respectful here. Jollibee is pretty damn good. All right, Popeyes. Let's flip, bro. Let's flip. Okay. She enjoyed Popeyes. Or I don't know why I said fucking Popeyes. Papa John's. Where am I putting Poppy at? Okay. It is heads. Heard. So she thoroughly enjoyed Qdoba. She sees the appeal for it. Okay. She rated it B tier. That's a strong. We've come to a strong understanding. Above burger and above where okay, KFC tier. Okay. That's actually perfect. Yeah. Right there. Quiznos. I don't think we need to flip on this one. Quiznos is like extinct. But she still did not like the experience. So it is going into corporate D tier. Heard. She did not actually like Quiznos, and I'll even be nice. I'll be nice. I will be really nice and give her this one. And with that, chat and everyone watching, this has been the community, more like me and Jay, but this has been our collective tier list. Tell me if you guys enjoyed. Again, this was a half and half group project, right? So like some of the opinions I don't share, but I think this is a W lineup. Can we agree on that? Can we just look at this? Oh, the ads got bigger as well. Can we just look at this though? Disappointments here is where things get muddy, but like they still do their things. I'm gonna put, just so we're all clear, Jay just really did not like the Five Guys experience. It was not a disappointment. It was just, I guess it was a disappointment in the standard sense, but everything else here is a disappointment besides Five Guys. Five Guys was Five Guys, you know. Her experience with Five Guys is what it was. I think if it was just called One Guys and if it was called Monsters, maybe it would have rocketed to Jinwoo Cock tier. Who really knows? But yeah, this is the tier list. Take a screenshot, do whatever you want to do. Suck noodles out of Jinwoo's cock, if that makes sense, or whatever you want to perceive it as. Say goodbye to Morty. He's about to dissipate from this realm, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is really fun to make. Jay, chat, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, tell me if this was a banger video. And I always leave like an important lesson at the end of these. What is our lesson? We need to lock in. Hold on. What is the lesson that we learned today, chat? What is the lesson that we learned? Was it friends? The people we made along the way? Was it the fact that sometimes food is just better when you really take time to think about it and take time to just not think about the sauces? You know, what the lesson is? Who knows? Who really knows? But I can say this with absolute certainty. McDonald's does not deserve to be here, bro. Fuck. Anyway, that was the end of the video. Let me just clear that up so that looks a little bit nicer. I'm actually gonna hide you from my sight. Guys, please please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Again, Jay is a friend. She is a fellow creator. She is awesome. She is doing her thing. She's being highly successful with what she's doing. Check her out in a comment down below. And I guess that's it. Guys, eat some noodles. Not with Jinwoo's cock stirring in it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.